was asking a lot, and I won't forget that you did it. If nothing else, you've earned yourself a discount. Thanks, friend.
No problem.
I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Like I was saying, though, I am pretty eager to head back to the nucleus. So no sense in sticking around here. So I was doing some digging, and apparently, aside from all the stuff involving Dima, we do have one other mission we could essentially get done before we carry on with all that.
The Great Divide comes.
And it looks like they should be somewhere upstairs. At least I'm pretty sure.
A lot of rad sticking around here.
Well, Valentine, I'm afraid there's no change in that.
Oh, please.
At least not till we figure out what to do with those nuclear launch codes. Although, what am I saying? That would just make things worse, wouldn't it?
Bring you peace. Pardon me.
Glory to Adam, brother. You must be the one Richter sent out to the spring. Don't appear you turned into a slobbering goon. So I'm guessing you had a favorable experience. What visions did Holy Adam bless you with?
Some awfully strange ones, that's for sure. But to you guys, I think you may know her better as the Mother of the Fog.
A woman. She guided me to a small shrine. The Grand Zealot said she was called the Mother of the Fog.
What? You saw the Mother of the... How did... I guess it's not our place to question the ways of Adam. If there is anything I or the other Zealots can do to serve, all you need to do is ask.
Yeah, I was wondering if you knew anything about Gwyneth.
The Grand Zealot sent me. Tell me what you can about Sister Gwyneth.
Very well. As I'm sure the Grand Zealot informed you. Gwyneth was once a devoted member of our order, though prone to strange moods. She was well liked by many. The Grand Zealot in particular seemed to have a fondness for her, at least until she turned her back on Holy Adam. It was my duty to find her. But Gwyneth was always clever. I'm ashamed to admit that I failed.
Any idea what might have happened to her?
What caused Gwyneth to turn her back on Adam?
I can only tell you what I saw. She was praying quietly, when she suddenly leapt up and began to shout that Adam is a lie. When Tectus confronted her, she struck him with such force that she knocked him to the ground. When she realized what she'd done, she fled. Tectus wanted us to send someone after her, make an example. But at the time it was not his decision. Confessor Martin insisted we wait, hope for her return. Sadly, that never happened, and we gave her up for dead. That was the end of Gwyneth. Or so we thought. One of the acolytes spied her at a holy site, but she escaped in the fog. It was not long after that the blasphemous messages appeared, and we knew it had to be her.
Okay, so at first I was under the impression she was just gone and they were planning on just hunting her down, but it sounds like, in a way, she is causing them quite a bit of trouble.
Why not just ignore her? Is Gwyneth really that much of a threat to you?
No, that is out of the question. Adam's will is clear in this matter. Heresy cannot be tolerated.
Yeah, I think that just solidifies it. But I gotta ask, are you sure you didn't let her go on purpose?
I can tell Gwyneth was your friend. How do I know you didn't deliberately fail?
I would never risk defying Adam's will. My faith is my life, and my devotion to Adam is absolute. Despite your insults, it is my duty to help you in this matter, and so I will. You should begin by searching the holy sites. Perhaps you'll find some clue I missed.
Yeah, maybe. Now, when I was leaving this place the other day, I did see an entrance on the top of that submarine. That voice of his is pretty damn creepy.
Brother, have you dealt with the Heretic?
Hang on, man, I'm working on it.
I know.
And apparently the High Confessor should be somewhere around here.
Hey there.
Ah, I'd heard whispers of a new convert. Welcome, brother. How does it feel to take your place among Adam's chosen?
Honestly, there's a few too many rads for my liking.
More rads than I usually like, that's for damn sure.
Ah, you do not bear Adam's blessing. No issue. A number of our brethren live so. But I digress. I have a question for you. You've been to Far Harbor, yes? Seen its barriers against Adam's holy fog? Its citizens' blasphemous refusal to vacate what is clearly his domain? What would you do with such a place?
I'm not a murderer, so at this point I would just try and make peace. I mean, are they really that bad?
Is Far Harbor really that bad?
Yes, brother, they are. For years, my predecessor begged for peace, while Far Harbor fortified their bastion of heresy. We tried to help them, to bring them Adam's light. Many of our brethren ended up dying for it. But now that I am High Confessor, that time is over. All Adam's foes, whether Far Harbor cowering behind their precious condensers, or that ancient robot hiding away his memories within our very home, they will come to recognize Adam as the sole master of this island. But it is only through unity that we can succeed. Adam requires devotion from all his children. Embrace that, and you will do well here. Now, was there anything you required?
I don't know. A lot of questions, that's for sure. I mean, you speak of unity, yet you want to kill the other two factions on the island. So I am not sure where to begin.
Would you mind answering a couple questions for me?
Certainly. What do you wish to know?
Maybe you could tell me about the previous confessor. Because from what I've heard, you two didn't get along all that well.
What happened to the confessor before you?
Martin. No one knows. One night he was sleeping in his chambers in the vessel, and the next morning he'd simply vanished. The other zealots and I organized a party to try and find him, to no avail. I wouldn't be shocked if he took up in Far Harbor or fled to the south. His dedication to Adam had become questionable. He'd done nothing when Far Harbor executed one of our missionaries, so I dare say it's best that he fled.
Or maybe that you killed him. I wouldn't rule that out just yet.
What happened to this missionary?
A foul atrocity. Our good brother Andrews had decided to brave the fog and attempt to bring Adam's light to that ghastly town, and remind the heathens of their trespasses. From what I hear, he'd barely spoken a word before they cut him down in cold blood, for nothing more than his devotion. Beasts.
Okay, well that side of the story, I guess I can agree with. After all, we have seen it happen firsthand. And I think more than once, if I'm not mistaken. But one other thing I've never really understood is how you guys avoid all the radiation sicknesses.
If there was nothing else...
There's so much radiation on the island. How come people here don't get sick?
Some do. But most of our family has been blessed at birth with an affinity for the glow. It's no more to us than a May rain. Warm, comforting. It's why a place like this island truly is meant for his children. Others simply wither away while we gladly await division.
Okay, and how about you tell me a bit more about this so-called division?
What can you tell me about division?
Adam's greatest gift. Locked inside us all are billions of invisible worlds, waiting only to be touched by his glow, in order to be born anew through division. During the Great War, it was granted to many, though they certainly didn't realize it. But today it is often a slow process, taking years of exposure in order to be realized. We are all here to spend our lives seeking the promise of division, however long it may take. Now, did you have another question?
Yeah, I gotta say, it is really tough to kind of... How do I put this? Maybe just follow these guys, but we have seen that they're not really that crazy, because all this stuff they're talking about is sort of true in a way, isn't it?
What is it? Do you see something?
We did see the Mother of the Fog, after all. So isn't there a chance they're not really as crazy as we have been led to think?
I heard the children are responsible for the fog. Is that true?
Of course. The fog predates our arrival on the island, certainly. But before us, it was but an occasional presence. Yet through our faith, our devotion to family, Adam saw fit to reach across the land, claiming for us more, year after year, until near all lay beneath his grasp. Now, was there something else I could answer for you?
I'm not sure. I think that may be all for now.
Didn't have anything else for the moment.
Adam keep you.
Well, Confessor, that was a good talk, but I think that should be all for now. Like I said, though, guys, it's kind of tough to find ourselves a place amongst these guys, but who knows? Maybe we ought to give them a chance, at least for now. And also, we still need to go find that heretic. So I will see you guys once we're at least somewhat closer to one of those camps. Well, luckily, we had seen this one before. Although... it doesn't seem like anyone's there, does it?
Scraps torn from some kind of banner. But it looks like some pieces are missing.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I completely forgot about all the radiation. Believe it or not, I did buy a hazmat suit when we first arrived here. Yet, I don't remember where I put the damn thing. Although we can't forget our diving suit also protects us from radiation. I guess there really is just so much of it here that there's no stopping it.
Wacatok Station. She must be staying at a campground. At least the directions are clear.
Campground, huh? I know we've seen some national park places, but I don't remember a specific campground. Might be somewhere down near the lake, though. Which, if I remember correctly, is a place we decided to stay away from. Just due to all the fog crawlers and gulpers around the area. Man, even with our light on, it is still rather tough to see. Oh, maybe she's in here.
Done. The messages are posted. I know it could mean my life, but the children must know. I was paging through a war tome when I saw it. The atom. A tiny speck of matter surrounded by endless depths. Well, that's all. It only reaffirmed what I thought all this time. The truth the confessor wanted no one to hear. The lie. Atom. No. We aren't all infinite worlds. Just empty space. Dead. Cold. We are nothing. Confessor won't be pleased by my messages. But I'm not afraid. I'm going to start moving things to the old church by the West Access Road in case they decide to join me. I just hope I'm not too late to save them from Adam's lies.
Alright, I'm not sure how true that one was, but it does clarify things just a little bit. Because I think even she must have seen the Mother of the Fog. And yet, she was rather skeptical about how true this whole thing was. So maybe that whole vision we saw was all some kind of a trick. At least that's how I would interpret it. Then again, though, it's not like we heard everything she said over all the gunfire, so that could be a problem. But we'll keep searching around just a bit more. Since it sounds like she did make her way over towards the church. So at least we're getting a little bit closer.
The children of Adam have allowed themselves to be deceived, and I must show them the truth. There is no atom. There is nothing. Nothing is endless. Nothing is deathless. And nothing is without... Stop! This is a sacred place! Why have you come here? Are you seeking the truth of nothing?
I'm afraid not. But I'll be honest. I was sent here to kill you.
The children of Adam want you dead. You need to stop defiling their holy sites.
I can't. I have a duty that is greater than myself. One that is worth any sacrifice. The children of Adam have been deceived by Martin, by Tectus. It's a false gospel, all of it. What they don't want you to know is that Adam is but a tiny mote in the vastness of nothing. Nothing is the true nature of existence. I have seen it with my own eyes. A void so vast and empty, like a night sky without stars. I know it is difficult to accept, but you must, and so must the others. They deserve to know the truth.
I don't know that I'd be the best to say, but I for one at least believe that you should be free to do what you want, without fear of being killed off by the children of Adam or the people of Far Harbor for that matter. But that does bring up a good question.
You seem distant.
Yeah, I'm wondering, what if you are wrong?
What if you misunderstood what you saw and overreacted? Do you really believe that everyone is wrong about Adam, except you?
I can't think about that now. I've strayed so far from the path. I don't dare look back.
Then why not leave the island? Go someplace at least a little bit safer?
If you stay here, you're as good as dead. You need to leave this island and never come back.
There's wisdom in your words. If I cannot save the children of Adam from their blindness, perhaps I can spread the word elsewhere. Yes, Nothing's will becomes more clear to me now. I must spread the message to all who will hear, no matter how far the journey. You should tell Richter and the others that I'm dead. I can't risk them following me. Thank you for opening my eyes to that which I could not see.
Yeah, I think that's a good plan, not telling them. Because as crazy as they are, I'm willing to bet they'd hunt her all the way to the Commonwealth. Oh, and not to mention, they do have members back there, too. So their faith really does spread pretty much everywhere. Hell, even back to the capital wasteland, too. Because there's a whole church and group of them back at Megaton.
They didn't want it open. They should have bought a better lock, huh?
Yeah, Valentine, that is a very good point. What the hell was that? Oh, he must have fallen down. Oh, this is kind of cool. Wait a second. Is this an Easter egg from Saving Private Ryan? I don't know, maybe I'm just going crazy, but this seems a bit like Sniper Jackson to me. It's kind of cool. Honestly, a damn good spot, too. We'll see if we can get down, though.
Life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
But now that we've settled everything with her, at least for the most part, we'll go ahead and travel back to the nucleus. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not really a done deal yet, is it? I guess we do still need to make sure they don't see through our lies.
Adam's glory must be spread to all.
Yeah, whatever you say. And we're supposed to talk to the zealot who greeted us, aren't we? Not the High Confessor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him.
The vessel is breathtaking, is it not? A machine dedicated to spreading Adam's glow.
Yeah, that makes me wonder, even if they did have the nuclear launch codes,
Far Harbor has sinned against Adam's
how would they fire the
children
nukes?
time.
Because
Their judgment comes.
I don't think that ceiling can open up, can it?
Danger out in the fog.
And I'm not sure they have the ability to open up that main door and actually sail this thing out of here. But maybe that's good
Brilliant,
news.
Adam. Guide your servant.
Adam's justice will be done.
Sister Gwyneth won't be troubling you any longer.
She brought it on herself. Won't ask you for the details. Doesn't really matter to me. You've done well. Proved your devotion, and more important, your loyalty. Adam smiles on you today, brother.
Is there any sort of payment? Because believe me, I didn't do this for Adam.
So, was this a paying job?
Do not fear. You will be recognized for your dedication. Here, take this. It's not just a weapon, it's one of our sacred artifacts. Go forth and show no mercy to the enemies of Adam.
Whoa. That's a new one. Look at that, 4 fusion cores on the bottom. Yeah, this could take some heads off. That's for sure.